Hi, and welcome to another video of Yocto tutorial series. In this video, we are going to learn how can we create a Docker image using Yocto. Previously, we have created the image for the multiple boards such as BeagleBone Black and Raspberry Pi that are actual hardware. In this video, we are going to create a Docker image, not an image for an actual hardware. This Docker image can be run on our host system. So what we are going to learn in this video. We are going to learn what are the required files we need, how can we add the packages, how can we create the Docker image, and after that, how we will test it on our system. So let us begin. First of all, we need some files to add to our existing Poky or existing meta tab layer that are required for our image, Docker image. The first file that we need Actually, we need two files, an image file to create the image and a machine file for the description of the hardware of that image. So what are these two files? So let us begin first. So the first file is the image file. So the location where this image file is located. So this I have here my meta tab layer, and here inside meta tab layer I'll go to conf. And here I have created a new folder machine using mkdir command. You can write mkdir space machine, so you will have the machine folder. Inside the machine folder, I have created a container for x86-64 machine. This is the name. You can give any name because I am creating a container for x86-64 machine. So I have given it the name container x86-64.conf. So you can create this file using touch, and this is the content of the machine file. Here we have the default tune core 264 for the 64-bit architecture. Then we are adding this file. This is the requirement for tuning our machine. After that, we have the preferred provide virtual kernel, which is the Linux dummy, because we are not having any kernel in our Docker image. We will be using the kernel of the host system. So we don't need any kernel, so it is Linux dummy. And if you know what is the preferred provider, if you don't know, please watch my previous video on preferred provider. After that, the image type will be the container. So this is the machine file. After that, we need our image file. So the image file is, the name of the image file is pb container dash image dash payload. So the location of this file is in recipes core. I have created the folder of a recipes core. Inside that, I have created the folder images, and here I have my image file. So in the image file, what we are going to install, we are going to install the payload. This is also a variable that we will use in our local.conf. I will show you in a while. Then the license is the MIT. Then we have to inherit two classes. One is the image and other is the image container. The image class is for creating an image, and the image container is for handling, for creating the image container. It contains all the steps that is needed to create the container, the Docker container or the Docker image. So these are the two things. The payload is a variable that we will use, and we will do like payload equal to and all the packages in it. And after that, this image install will read all the packages it will install in our system. So these are the two files. I will also put on my Git link. I also put the link of the GitHub. Then you can use these two files. So these are the two requirements that we need. After that, if you have seen my previous video, the last video, I have created a automated script, like we are using the Docker container to run our Yocto. I have created that Docker container because there are many dependencies. Like the system works on the Yocto build works on my system and not on your system, for example. So I have created the Docker image. So the step is we are using the Docker image to run our Yocto, and in that Yocto we are creating another Docker image that is according to our requirement. So I have this build script that I've created. You can also, I don't know, I have put it on my GitHub or not. Let me check it if it is there. Uh, Git status. I think it is already there because it is modified. You can use this script, and here is my entry point file. So if you do not want to use this build Docker build or my Docker build system, you can build locally, but you need these two files, and then you can use container image payload. You can run BitBake container image payload, and the it will install the payload. So this is the payload I was talking about, that you do payload equal to bash, and it will install only bash in our Docker container. The only bash will be there, nothing else. So this is the thing that you need to copy to your local.conf if you are not using this Docker build system. So you need to copy this to your local.conf. I'm using the script, it will do it automatically. And yeah, here in payload, if you like bash, and you can also write space other things, all other packages, it will be installed. And then you need to do bitbake container image payload. So it's like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm also going to install some more packages. So the other package that I'm going to install is util linux. It has basic Linux utilities. So these are the two packages that I'm going to install. So if you're not using this uh, Docker container or these two build script and entry point, if you're using this, please watch my previous video. If you're not using this, you just need to add these two files, that image file and machine file, and then you need to just run container image payload, I guess. And you need to add these lines into your local.conf. Here the script will add automatically. I will also show you that how my script adds it. So here is my local.conf right now. So it's like you see it's nothing in there, no local.conf or something, and also no paths to my temp or something. All the things that I have is here. uh, what I will do is I'll do just run my build script. So it is asking, do I need to create a new image? No, I will use the existing one to build my Docker image. So it is building. So I think now you can see that it is creating the rootfs for our image. And the image has been created successfully. So let us see where is our image located. So I'll go to volume. Here we have sources, temp, deploy, images, container, and here we have our, this is our actually the container image. You see it is search, it is around 6.6 MB. Now actually I want to add one more package to my Docker image. I will say core utils. So it provides, I guess, for ls, cat, echo, these kind of commands. So I am adding core utils, and then we will once again rebuild our image. I would say I'll go back to my folder and once more. Spelling the image once more. So the image has been completed. So now what I'll do is, we are right now here. This is our image file. So first of all, what I'll do is ps docker ps -a. Okay. So now we need to test our image that you have created. So to do that, the command is docker import and the container, the image on our local system, that the star.gz file. Let's say rootfs.tar. So this is our image, and now we have to give the name of the container. So what name we want to give? We'll say test container. So the container has been created. So the container has been created, but not, it is not still running. So now we have to run the container. To run that, the command is docker run minus id. You want to be interactive. Then I will do rm. I will just delete the container after we exit. Then the container name and the command that you want to run. So the command is bin bash. We want to run the bash when we enter our container. So we are inside our container. If we do ls, so you can see we have our files here, and yeah, so this is, I guess, pretty much about how do we create a container docker image using Yocto. So here you can add all your packages that you want to install in the payload. So this is how we have created. We are testing it, and if we check here, if we go here, if I do like docker ps, so this is right now the running, the container is running, and yeah, the commands are working. Cd home, let's say it's root, and yes, lsblk. So all of the commands are running. So now we'll exit. If I do exit and if I check here once more, so there is no container running. So this container has been removed or deleted, I guess. So this is how we create a Docker image in Yocto. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.